Hey guys, welcome to another installment of Enter the Gungeon with the Gungeoneer. I realized that there's actually a bunch of ways to interpret Gungeoneer. In my case, I'm an engineer by trade. I've explained the joke now, haven't I? I have shame. Anyway, so we've done the pilot and the convict. It's time to do the hunter. There was something that was actually pointed out to me by one of my friends, and that is there is an unlock in the tutorial. And by skipping the tutorial, I did not get that unlock. So we're just going to run through the tutorial real quick. It's not terribly interesting, but it does kind of give a background on like how the game works. So there's some value here. So you meet with this ghost guy, whose name is Sir Manuel. So yeah, press A to speak. For it is I, Sir Manuel. Heed my words, and I shall show you how to survive this accursed labyrinth. Continue through the door to begin your tutelage. Onward to greatness! Alright, so this is the table flipping room. Try flipping tables or kicking those barrels with the A button. What? The barrels? You can roll barrels? See, I wasn't actually ever paying attention to the tutorial beyond flip tables. Okay, well, this has already been I did not know that you could... Can you do that with these barrels? Probably not, no. There's nothing in any of those, but but they will stop a bullet. Yeah, okay. Anyway, onward we go. So this is the meat and potatoes of the whole tutorial right here, which is dodging. This is the most important lesson. You can dodge roll by pressing left trigger and a direction. You are invulnerable to gunfire during the first half of the dodge roll, but vulnerable again when you hit the ground. This means you can dodge through bullets and other hazards. It requires precise timing. When you give the word, I will open the barrier. Use the dodge roll to reach the right side of the room without perishing. Wait until the last second, then press the left trigger to begin the roll. Are you ready to begin the test? Ready! Barrier? Barrier? Okay. So again, after actually having played the dungeon, or the through the Gungeon a couple of times, and by through I mean dying on the second level, that's not too bad. Alright, so then we just dive across all our water hazards here. Again, exactly like you do in some rooms. This is one of the wider ones. You just got to make sure you don't press it a little too late. And on we go. So this is where we learn to use the blank. The dodge roll is the first and best way to avoid dying in a gunfight. Avoid. Enunciate, Taco. Sometimes, though, the number of bullets can be overwhelming. For instance, there's no dodging through that, but there is a way to clear the path. These are called blanks. Using one will delete all enemy projectiles in the room and stop enemies from shooting for a short period. They will also push nearby enemies away, great if you need a second to reposition. Pick them up by walking over to them. Alright, so we just... Use blanks by clicking both sticks at the same time. Use the blank to clear the way of bullets and quickly make it through the gap. Now, that's one thing I didn't address when I was talking about the controller versus keyboard portion, is that controller blanks refill every floor, so use them when you need to. They can also be found throughout the Gungeon, but I wouldn't rely on that. Onward. So anyway, this one thing I didn't address was the fact that it's actually a lot harder to activate the blanks on the controller, and I actually think that's a good thing, because accidentally activating a blank, not so great, because they are kind of critical and you don't want to be using them willy-nilly. So I think ultimately making it a little bit harder to activate by having to do two-stick press does make it actually slightly better for the controller on that one. I'm sure there are people who disagree here, like, well, my fingers never slip, but my fingers slip all the time. Anyway, you've got the basic Pilgrim. I suppose you've earned a reward. A gun befitting your stature and experience. This is the unlock that they were talking about. Go on, open it. I think there's some other things too, like I know there's a secret room and some stuff. Use the right stick to aim and the right trigger to fire. Reload with the X button. But first, you'll need something to shoot. One of the Gungeon's natural inhabitants, cruel, savage, and bloodthirsty. Wah, 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 wah. Now, kill him. Finish him in it. Wow, that was some good targeting right there. Cold-blooded, truly you are ruthless. The next rooms will be real gunfights. Kill all the enemies in each room and the door will open. I'll meet you a few rooms ahead. Now go. It's amazing how you get used to moving around and you, like, suck when you're just, like, standing still shooting at something, I realized. No, I'm just terrible aiming. Is this actually fair? No, this is not accurate at all. Holy moly. I was gonna say, is this accurate? No. Nope. Here. That was almost cool. It's awesome that you can roll those. I had no idea. Whoa. Alright, yeah, I can dodge. That accuracy, though. Okay. Oh. Hello, Mr. Shotgun. Over here. You made it. You know how to dodge roll, shoot, and use blanks, but there's more to learn. You need to know how to use items that don't exist in gun form. This medkit, for example, it will replenish your health. Pick it up and by approaching it and hitting the A button. There you go. You've got plenty of health right now, but so don't use it yet. When you think you need it, jam the right button to use it. Okay, head on through. This is where we learn about the mini-map and the warp points. You see the thing on the other side? That's a teleporter. Whenever you find one, you can always return there as long as you aren't in combat. To use it, first open the map by pressing the left button, then select the symbol you wish to warp to, then press the A button to travel there. Got it? Or should I explain again? No, we got it. Good. Now use the teleporter to cross the gap. So, pretty easy. Remember, you can warp to any teleporter on the map, not just the ones in the same room, but they won't work if you're on combat. If you press A while standing on the portal, you can use it to teleport back to where you were. I'll be waiting a few rooms north of here. You should explore. Try to find a better gun before you challenge the boss. So, something you'll notice, there's a door here, and there's a door here, but on the mini-map up there, you can only see one of them. That's a surefire sign that there's a secret over there. In fact, this one's a pretty big giveaway, so we'll take a gander at it here in a second. Wow, did I really only hit that once? Okay, there we go. So if we go to the right, I believe there's a gun. Might as well take care of that. Get something better than pea shooter here. Although, honestly, the rate of fire on the pea shooter is better than the pilot's gun, I want to say. Now, there is water in the middle there. I know that I'm prone to water hazards, just flinging myself into water and spikes and who knows what. Alright, so down through here. And here's our chest. Now, this is basically just telling you about how to swap weapons and stuff. Not that important. We got ourselves an AK-47. Much better weapon than the pea shooter. Alright, so then if we go back up and to the left, we'll hit that secret area. But first we gotta clear out this room. Well, this room. There we go. Bullets. Yes, much better gun. Alright. So this is a pretty easy one to figure out. They even drop you a blank in the room, so if that wasn't obvious enough, you just fire off your blank and boom, secret opens. Unfortunately, I don't know that I've ever seen one of those actually in the dungeon, so I have a feeling they're more subtle when you're actually in there. But here we get the Old Knight's shield and the Old Knight's helm, which gives you lots and lots of protection. And I think that you have to pick them up here in order to unlock them, which is, again, why I've come back to do this, even though it is kind of pretty basic level stuff. We just go north. Here's our boss room. And who's the boss? Who's the boss? Oh, it's Ghostman. Speak with me when you're ready for the final challenge. Then face me in single combat. He's pretty... Where are you? Sir. I just wasted a lot of ammo shooting at his invincibility shield. Yerp. If only all the bosses were like this. Come on. We'll just... Do I get the special thingy for defeating you without taking a hit? Wait, that shield. You found my shield. Which means you know my terrible secret with the wobbliness. It's true, I never conquered the Gungeon. I'm no longer sure that this even is the Gungeon. How humiliating. It is the bastard's fault. Whose fault? That snake Blockner. We were supposed to be partners. But shortly after we arrived, I was shot in the back. And you're to blame. You give love a bad name. Maybe not. When I woke, I was trapped in some kind of chest. I called out for help, but no one came. I'm sure it was him who shot me. I think he wanted the gun for himself, but he must not have made it. How do you know he didn't make it? Because if Blockner had changed the past, he would never have come to the Gungeon, and neither would I. But I'm still here, so he must have left. Or maybe he's stuck in the Gungeon too. It would serve that bastard right. If you find him, tell him Manny says hi, if you know what I mean. Is that like sending my apprentice to take care of him? Yeah, subtle. Anyway, I've nothing left to teach you. Good luck with the Gungeon and your past. I'm sure someday what past that we have to change will be explained. So that's it. That's the tutorial. I'm going to make that an entire episode by itself. I don't really know that it stands on its own, but if I put a run together, I don't really want that hanging out in front of it, kind of making it like a boat anchor. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you saw, and admittedly it was a tutorial, so I'm not holding out much hope on that one, but if you did like what you saw, go ahead and hit the like button. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, and it does help the channel grow. And if you want to see more of the same, go ahead and subscribe as well. I like to see subscribers, and again, warm fuzzies. And as well, I am on Twitter, so if you want to catch more news there, go ahead and subscribe, or follow, I should say, at twitter.com/tacomage, and you'll get probably better updates on my videos there than you will from YouTube. But until next time, I've been Tacomage, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Puppy, 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 puppy. Oh.